Bro, take one.
Top of the morning to you laddies, and welcome to the podcast. That's number one on your St. Patrick's Day drunk dial list.
Yeah. Green and shit.
Bleed green today, or tomorrow, or whenever you listen to this.
Do we say the title of the show? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm thinking, okay, if you're going to say it.
Hashtag just saying.
Edit that later.
We'll edit that down. Edit that on down. On down. Oh, welcome. Welcome back if you're back.
Welcome back.
Yes. We got a lot of stuff. Got a lot of stuff to talk to you about this week.
Hell of a week.
Seriously, so we got hit with another snowstorm, and we're not a weather podcast, so we're not going to spend a lot of time telling you about the weather, but we did get hit with another shitty storm. Let's see, it started in the wee hours Tuesday morning, and ended late Tuesday night. It sucked.
Yes. We lost power again for about 5 or 6 hours.
Oh. Well, at least it was only a short time this time. You guys lost power for like 2 days more.
Like 4 or 5 days.
Yeah.
We had to abandon my house to go to my parents for it, too. It was so cold.
All I can think of is that time that Homer and the family were moving and they couldn't sell the house. So we just boarded it up with a big board that said abandoned on it. And they fucking left.
Sounds like a good place for you and I to go.
Abandoned. Gone.
If it's abandoned, we're there.
We've probably already been there.
Or going there.
So on top of that, we're going to get hit with another storm on Tuesday. And I'm excited at the prospect of getting out of work again.
They're already calling it another nor'easter.
They are.
And it's not even close to being here yet.
No. I really hate when they do that.
Me too.
Like a week in advance, they're like, it's going to be the worst thing ever. And then everybody panics. And then it's fucking nothing.
Get the bread and milk.
And then it's nothing. And that's disappointing.
Don't worry about the bread and milk. That was supposed to be a joke.
People do it. They love to get their bread and milk, man.
I got milk today.
Did you? I am supposed to go to the market tomorrow, which I am dreading because
You don't like shopping.
I don't like shopping on like the weekend, that's like the only time that I can do it. So I got that. It's right before a storm, so that part's gonna suck too. It's just a culmination of shittiness.
Yes.
It will be. I'm dreading it. And, you know, I was all excited.
Yay!
Because, no, yay.
Oh.
Because I was like, oh, I'll sleep in, go to the market, run a quick errand, come home, and just chill.
Sounds
and
great.
It would have. My nephew had a baby today. Well, he didn't have the baby. His wife had the baby.
I was going to say, how is he doing now? I bet he's in a lot of pain.
I bet he's in a textbook.
Records.
They had baby number 3. So my mom texted me at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. She's like, the baby's here. I'm like, great. I said, well, what'd they name her? I don't know. I said, they don't have a name? Nope. I said, oh, okay. So last I heard, they haven't named the baby yet. But
right now, it's called Baby.
It's just Baby.
It's the baby.
Yeah.
Baby.
So I'm going to be running to the hospital tomorrow. Say, what's up? Scare the crap out of the kid in the first 24 hours of its life.
Well, if you want some good pointers, watch the movie Little Monsters.
Why?
That's
scare the crap out of
That was their job.
Yeah.
Make her poop her Pampers.
Oh, Lord.
Cack her diapers.
Oh. You know.
I still love that movie.
It's a good movie. It's like one of the only good Howie Mandel flicks.
Yeah. And back then I was a big Fred Savage fan, so double.
Although he was in a movie. Was that him who was in that movie?
I don't know.
You know what? I'm not going to say it now because I'm not 100% sure he was in the movie. I feel like he was, though. It was called The Fine Mess. I know Ted Danson was in it. And what's his name? Richard Mulligan. Richard Mulligan was in it. He was on Soap and he was on Empty Nest. If you need help. And
he was clean and living with birds.
And the only part of the film, because you know sometimes like you forget a movie, but you remember just these little nuance of it.
Yep.
So the only part that I remember is there was a car chase, and it was almost like in Dragnet, like they went through stuffed animals. So they went through stuffed animals, and he got like one came in the car because the window was open or something. So this little stuffed dog or whatever came in the car, and Richard Mulligan has it. I swear to God, it's so funny. And he's like, I don't remember who his partner in crime was. They were bad guys, quote unquote. So he's at the bar and he's, hello, my name is Oscar. And the guy takes the dog and throws it out the window. He's like, no! I just remember that. He's holding, he's like, hello, my name is Oscar. Anyways, I'm probably one of the few people on Earth who remembers that movie. That's fine. That's fine. Hey, you know what? If you remember a Fine Mess, you can write to me on hashtag justsayingpodcast@gmail.com.
Show some love.
And while I'm plugging the shit out of everything, we're also on Facebook, we're on Instagram, and we videotape the recording of the podcast and put that up on YouTube.
Hello.
So don't miss out.
Hey.
Jump over to YouTube and check it out.
And soon we'll be adding more cool videos.
I just put one up. What did I post? I don't even remember what I posted. Shit. I posted the abandoned radio station that we went to in Rhode Island, and I posted Yikes.
I don't remember Yikes.
Well, I went to post up something, and then it turns out I had already posted it, and I was like, what? So there was that. I don't remember what it was, but I'm sure it's great. So
yeah,
jump on over there and check it out.
I was really looking forward to us posting up that cemetery that we were at.
Which one? Oh, St. Stephen's?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, we went there twice, technically.
Yeah, the second time, I was hoping that we could put it up, but for some reason we only have half the video.
We don't have the footage.
Which really sucks for me because my video one starts off right after my camera just shut down and my audio, because I was holding a digital recorder. Mm-hmm. It caught a female humming, and there was nobody around me except for her in the car, and she was like 20 feet away.
Oh yeah, I was
20, 30 feet away.
I was trying to stay warm in the car. It was like 45 degrees that night, which seems like summer now.
Yes.
Don't you hate that? Like in the early fall, we'll get like the temp will drop to like 50 degrees, 45 degrees, and we're like, oh my God, turn the heat on. Get the sweater vests.
It's because we live up in the Northeast.
Yeah. Now I'd be like, I'll take a 50-degree day any day of the week.
Right now we're the bullseye for all this crappy weather.
Yeah. So.
But basically what I was referring to is eventually we're going to be doing season 3.
Yeah. I'm trying to get them all up before that happens.
And we're waiting for the weather to just get a little warmer.
Yeah.
Maybe at least hit 60 before we start going.
At least.
We recently we found some cool places that we want to go to.
Yeah.
We both have a couple places we want to go back to, so it's going to be a great season.
Hopefully, yes. Hopefully, yes.
Yeah, if everything doesn't get torn down.
I know. I'm nervous about that because we've had such a bad winter.
And we had an unlucky second season.
Yeah,
we pretty much had to scrape the bottom of the barrel to find places.
Every time we went somewhere, it was like, oh.
Extra boarded up.
Like they added boards because they knew we were coming. Extra board and nails.
The old hammer and nail.
Classic. Okay. So let's move on. Do you have anything you want to take a flying leap into?
Warm weather.
Yeah, it's coming. I just keep telling myself that. I'm like, well, warm weather's coming. You just gotta hang in there.
So I'm going to finish what I had last week. Biggest plot holes in Gotham.
Yes. Last week, just as if you haven't heard that episode, last week we started all these weird plot holes in Gotham. You could listen or just join us now. You can listen to last week's, join us now. I don't know what's happening.
Well, either way, you can still enjoy me trying to read stuff that I can't read. Because they use some hard damn words in these things.
Let's enjoy Sean, shall we?
Alright, we started off with Ninja Cops.
Yeah.
One of the more interesting character changes from the comics concerns Edward Nygma, our once and future Riddler. In this show, Nygma is presented at the first as a quirky forensic scientist working for the PD. Well, I like to have it actually sound like the show. The GCPD. Aside from liking to ask co-workers riddles, Nygma's other defining feature is his
unrequited.
Thank you. Love for Kristen Kringle. Ooh, she dead.
Oh, that bitch dead.
And that's not a spoiler because that was a long time ago.
That was like season 1.
Devastated when she starts dating someone else, an abusive cop. Well, he's got the handcuffs. That probably attracted her to him.
Oh my goodness. I got nothing.
You got the right to shut the...
Oh!
Nygma confronts the abusive man and ends up killing him, even managing to win the affections of Christian. Right up until she finds out that Nygma killed her boyfriend, and the crazed Nygma ends up killing her too.
Oops.
Not a spoiler.
Oops. In his defense, he didn't mean to.
It was an accident.
It was an accident.
This triggers Nygma's full-on descent to madness and murder. He's eventually caught by the PD when he returns to where he buried Kristen so he can dig her up. Ooh, fun. I'm going to bury you and dig you up later.
Oh, that's awful.
But there's just one problem.
There always is, isn't there?
There's always a but.
Mm-hmm.
A really big but. The show asks us to believe that Gordon and later Bullock and Barnes, along with other cops, can sneak up on them in the isolated silence of the woods. Not Silence of the Lambs.
Clarice.
Hello, Clarice. Yummy! Specifically, the area that's quiet enough that other police hear Nygma's entire confession to Gordon, yet Nygma can't hear those police moving into position to capture him. Perhaps the main riddle he should be answering is why the absolute silence often murders police aren't just starring in their own horror movie. Yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah, I don't. They could. Well, I mean, maybe.
Now I know why it says Ninja Cops.
Maybe it was because he was so
into what he was
doing. Into what he was doing. Sometimes you don't realize what's going on around you. I'm not trying to defend the show.
No, it's true.
But
some people can tune out really well around them.
Oh, remind me to tell you something after this. It's completely not even related, so I'm not gonna.
Tell me something.
Tell me something good.
After this.
He's actually writing it down.
Okay.
Sure.
The amazing aging of Poison Ivy.
Oh, okay. Hold on 1 second.
Alrighty.
I have got
Time's
because
up.
all right. Now the new season has started of Gotham.
Yes.
I watched last Saturday. I watched 2 episodes. The first 2 that aired. I haven't seen this week's yet. I'm going to be watching that tomorrow night. But
see, there's always a but.
Yes. So like the first episode of the season the first episode that aired, like the beginning of March, okay? I was very confused because this is a new Ivy.
Yes.
And I'm like, and for a minute, I thought I had missed something with her. But they didn't air it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Whatever, they like had her sneak. All right, follow me, folks. I'm so sorry.
The flame?
They had
flames on the side of my face.
Yes. They had her sneak into some quote-unquote scientist's place, become like a cocoon, and then emerge a new person.
Ta-da!
But that wasn't, like, I went back to the finale, the winter finale, because I thought, did I miss that?
That was a different girl.
It was, and it wasn't even, they didn't even air that part. And I was like, what? You can't just put little tidbits in the This Week on Gotham's thing and then expect me to be okay with it.
Bunghole.
I'm not okay with it. Like, stop changing the actress.
Is this the third time now?
They started off with the kid, then there was the last person. The older version that we had. Touched. Yeah. And now this new person. So that's 3 Ivies.
Yeah, this one's a douche.
Yeah, I don't like her. She's a little wackadoo.
Little?
Bitch, you a little wackadoo. So I'm sorry.
That's fine. One thing I can't stand is every time they're after these people, they have a perfect, Gordon and them rush into wherever it is and freeze. All right, here's your opportunity to just shoot them in the fucking head. Be over with. No, they hesitate and then they escape.
Yeah.
To be continued.
Suspect fleeing. Just shoot him in the leg.
At least if you want him alive.
Seriously?
A shoulder or knee or something. If the show took several generations, liberties with the character of the Riddler, it has taken entire laps with Poison Ivy. In the comics, she's an adult named Pamela Isley. Different name.
Yeah, I know, right?
But Pamela Isley is similar to Poison Ivy. Ooh.
I guess.
Who has the power to control plants. Yay. It's like Aquaman.
She's the Aquaman of this portion. Yes, I totally get that. I totally get it. So you can talk to fish. Yay.
The only good thing about Aquaman is he can breathe underwater. That's the only cool thing.
So can whales. I'm not impressed.
She ends up having various misadventures on the streets, often alongside future Catwoman Selena Kyle. When Ivy threatens to rat on Fish Mooney, who we haven't seen in a long time.
We haven't.
Fish arranges her death via superpowered Marv. Marv has the ability to drain the youth from people, causing them to die. He does this by touching his victim, but he is only able to touch Ivory very briefly and very inappropriate.
No, he touched her arm, didn't he? Yeah. Her shoulder or something?
Yeah, like the part of her arm where it bends near her elbow. That's it. I just made it sound gross.
Okay. Sorry.
It flowed.
I understand. I'm sorry.
No, I lost my place. Touch her very briefly and inappropriately before she falls through a drain pipe and is presumed dead. Well, she's not. Turns out, of course, she's actually alive. I just said that. Just aged, now a woman in her early 20s. Not anymore. So what's the problem? There are several, actually. Actually. Chief among them, now, she can control plants like her comic book counterpart. No shit. There's no way Mars' power is caused that to happen. Looking into the future, there are also other complications. Having characters that can age and maybe de-age other characters really displaces our notion of the show as a prequel to the Batman story we already know. Compounding the already problematic nature of Batman's gallery of rogues, all operating 15 years or so before he puts on the tights.
Ooh, you wear tights?
I wear the required Batman uniform.
Tights!
Shut up. Finally, there's the sheer inavailability of creepy sex.
Whoa!
Hey, that's what it says. I'm not adding this one.
Whoa!
Creepy sex.
what about creepy sex? Now I'm interested.
And consistent issues down the line. Oh, we'll find out later.
Aww.
As a show, Gotham has never hesitated to leverage sex and beauty to move plots and ratings. Parentheses, see the entire sordid history of Barbara Keene, who we don't give a damn about.
Ugh.
We can't wait for that bitch to die.
Although I like her better now than I did through the whole fucking series.
I still want her to die.
Sean's like, she can still get it.
When the show decides to really press Ivy as a sexy plant-controlling...
Femme fatale.
Thank you. Which is, to be fair, in her comics persona, it will feel really icky.
You make me feel icky.
So remember that, mentally, she's still just a young girl whose mind is not fully developed, and neither is some part of her. Oops.
No.
Well, it's different now. And is unable to legally consent.
Alright, well now we've just gone, that's disgusting. Now it's just gross.
Right, because I'm adding stuff in too.
No, it was gross before. I hadn't really...
Not fully developed.
I hadn't really... That'll be the still. I hadn't really figured that out yet. That like, oh yeah, by the way, she's like 12.
What?
It's like, oh,
12
man.
to 20s to now like almost 30 or something.
Well, she would be like 17, 18 now. But, I mean, she's been through a lot, so... She's messed up anyway. She's at a loss. What can I say?
One more.
Okay, one more. Here we go.
No hope for Gordon.
Go!
Speaking of Batman, he plays a key role in the shape of things to come. Duh. Of course, even though that they started out making Gotham as a storyline for Gordon,
Yeah,
but now it's turning into how Bruce became Batman and all that stuff,
right.
which is what most of us want to see. We don't want to see how Gordon grew up, decide, hey, I'm going to grow a stash,
Huh.
and I'm going to work my way up and become commissioner. Ooh, spoiled. No. The many Batmans, we know there's no spoiling that.
Yeah.
Batman's the only necessity because the police are utterly incapable of dealing with the criminals in the city. No, really? The criminals pretty much control Gotham. In other Batman media, it has been presented as the result of a combination of emergent supercriminals along with the corrupt city government and police force. What makes Gotham as a show problematic is that these elements are already at play years ahead of Batman's arrival, which means Gordon's entire arc is essentially hopeless.
Aw.
Too bad. Too bad, so sad.
Oh, boy.
He'll never clear up the corruption in his city, and he'll never successfully fight these supervillains without the bat. Right, you need a good aluminum bat. This means viewers have years of watching a depressed and miserable Gordon helpless in the face of unstoppable forces until the day is inevitably saved by more capable heroes.
Well, what can you do? I don't know what to say.
What would you do for a Klondike bar?
Not much. Because, like, you can go to the store and buy them for $2.99.
And if Gordon's so miserable, just leave Gotham and go be in some other precinct.
Go be a forest ranger or something. Fuck with the bears.
Right. Do what Steve Rhodes did from Married with Children.
Go
be a forest ranger.
Be a forest ranger. I can't believe he did that. That's just a stupid way for a kid. Anyway.
You got something?
I got a couple of things.
You got a couple of something?
Yeah. I don't know if this is gonna be funny.
I got some backup. I also have something that might be a 2, possibly a 3-parter.
Okay.
But it's your turn.
Oh boy.
Yay!
I was cleaning out my
Surfster.
Standing ovation, please sit. I was cleaning out my file cabinet and I actually found show notes that we never got to. So
it dates back to the 1800s.
This is literally from like a year ago. This is rude movie theater behavior.
If we haven't heard it, it's new to us.
Yeah, that's right. So,
hit us with it.
All right, here we go. The rudest was a couple years back when a guy and his wife sitting behind me, who happened to be, I believe, I'm not going to say that. He kept...
Is there a nice way of saying
No, I'm not going to say it. He happened to be talking. He kept talking to his wife. Then I realized he was... okay, never mind. I'm going to be cutting that. Okay, so rude movie theater. There we go. I used to work in a movie theater, and you'd be shocked at the crazy shit people do there. One of my first jobs was to sit in the back of the theater during all the showings of Showgirls. Wow, this is dated material. To make sure guys weren't jerking off.
Jerking off to Elizabeth Berkley?
I guess. Once every 15 minutes, I have to make a lap around the theater with my flashlight. I caught a few guys, but mostly when they saw the flashlight coming, they'd cover up and act like they weren't doing anything.
Quick, put the popcorn thing back over it.
One guy actually kept right on jerking, made eye contact with me, and I shined my flashlight on his junk. That was creepy as hell.
It was Paul Rubens.
Oh. That reminds me of the time when a girl brought her infant baby to I Am Legend. Why? The baby cried at every loud noise from the movie. The mom, barely of age herself, kept leaving the theater every couple of minutes, which would bang loudly and cause a bunch of light to come in. It was one of those situations where she really wanted to see the movie despite her crying baby, so she would come back in with it before it had finished crying. Loud movie noise.
To
That's
me,
shitty. Yeah?
any child under, all right, we'll say at least 10. Mm-hmm. 10 below. Stay the hell home, no matter what movie it is.
Sean.
There's got to be one person around that will watch your damn kid. There's no need to bring infants or toddlers to movies like that.
I hear you, buddy. My wife and I went to see Sherlock Holmes. Good movie. This guy right behind us insisted on making it known he was more intelligent, but less than your average moviegoer. Anytime there was an obvious gimmick being pulled off by Holmes, he'd blurt out his observation at full volume.
What an asshole.
As if he was sitting at home in front of his own TV. Holmes in disguise. LOL, that's him right there. Clue about a location? Oh my god, the bomb is at blank. At first I was really annoyed, but then I started to notice all the times I braced for an outburst, and he was quiet. The guy was so damn proud to announce all the things he picked up on that it was now obvious how many things went right over his head. Ha! Take that, America.
I think they should start putting like huge Nerf baseball bats or something as you walk in.
Yeah.
And one of the people work there, they hand everybody one.
Yeah.
And if you got that one person acting like that, you all have the right to go beat the fuck out of them.
Ooh, I like that.
Shut the hell up.
I like that. A teenager sat in front of me and watched a completely different movie on his iPad. That's got to be annoying as hell, because you get the glow from the screen.
Yeah.
Okay, you're a very typical, well-heeled suburban woman. Expensive clothes and congratulations. Expensive clothes and big, poofy blonde hair. Woo. Sitting behind us during the movie Enemy at the Gates. This was some time ago, obviously. Yeah, obviously.
Like the 80s and 90s.
I should have known there was going to be a problem when in the opening sequence the protagonist is hunting and has a deer, I think, in his sights, and the woman loudly asks her husband, "He's not going to shoot the deer, is he?" And just on and on. The movie had some intrigue and wasn't exactly a crowd pleaser. It was about the brutal siege of Stalingrad, and she kept asking, "Who's that guy?" And that sort of thing. I fucking hate that. Except my buddy turns around and asks if she can be...
We know how that feels.
Yeah. And my buddy turns around and asks if she can be quiet, and she says something like, "I paid to see this movie. I can do what I want. I can do what I want."
That's when someone should slap her. Really hard.
I wish we did something more, but all we did was tell her it was really annoying, and she sort of toned it down, but we still heard her. Shut up.
Naturally, she's not really going to whisper.
Yeah.
Douche.
Had a great experience with an outspoken friend of mine with a similar patron. It was the same type of lady at the Stay With Me Here Halloween remake. Wow, these are all very dated things.
2007.
Woo! Her husband was with her and she kept oh my godding and looking out. About 30 minutes into the movie, my friend stood up, turned around and yelled, "Will you shut your fucking mouth?" Like a drill sergeant.
I'd be applauding that guy.
Like a boss. Lady did. Husband didn't try to start any shit. Cue smattering of applause from the rest of the audience. Yes! Group of kids yelling, laughing every 2 seconds. Me and 3 friends pooled our pocket change and threw pennies and nickels at them every time they opened their yaps. They got the idea pretty quick. My buddy and I were in a movie theater in downtown Boston. If you live there, you know how shady that theater can be. We were watching some movie on a Sunday morning, only about 5 or 6 people in the theater. All of a sudden, start smelling burning plastic. We turn around and another theater goer is sparking up a crack pipe in the back row. Police arrived shortly after, resulting in said crackhead engaging the officers with a fire extinguisher. Free passes and apologies from management. It was a great show.
If you've seen the movie Friday with Chris Tucker and Ice Cube, you'll know that you ain't catching no crackhead.
Well, you're not going to fight a crackhead. I was watching a movie in London with my girlfriend. About 15 minutes in, a guy starts talking on his phone. People were like, "Shut up!" and so forth. Eventually, he stopped, and a few seconds later, he decides to check his voicemail using hands-free. Press 1 to listen to message. Beep. He listened to all of his messages. He gave 0 fucks.
Somebody should have stood up and grabbed that damn phone and threw it across the room.
When I was 17, went to a movie with a group of friends. Lady sitting in front of us, I shit you not, had a baby Wallaby. She fed it with a bottle the entire movie and let us pet it and play with it a bit. It wasn't really rude, but it completely distracted us from watching the movie. Still, I'll pay the ticket price to play with a Wallaby for 2 hours again. Well, can I pet your Wallaby? Excuse me? May I pet your Wallaby? Worth the admission price. Ooh.
Oh my.
Yeah, this is, well, okay.
Is it as bad as the first one there?
No, it's not, well, it's not
Can we
like...
edit it?
It's fine.
Can we make it PG?
Buck up, Buttercup. I saw some dude getting a blowjob once. Ruined Finding Nemo for everyone. I think she found Nemo.
Yeah.
Nemo was found.
Oh.
Nemo was definitely found.
I'm very happy.
My wife and I only go to weekday matinees when we have the opportunity to stay away from the rude crowds. It doesn't help, though. We'll find a remote spot in the typically empty theater, and some others, usually a group, will come and sit right behind us, as if there's no other place for them.
Yep.
And then they talk. We get up and move, but only listen to, oh, how rude. Like, seriously? You're rude, you fucks. A group of adults that got tickets to a movie and couldn't find a seat. Never did find out if the ticket counter just messed up or if someone sneaked in or what. But they were rather loud, rather rude, and very annoying. They were holding up the movie and giving the staff way more shit than they should have. The solution was simple. Me and my friends gave them our seats. The staff was nice enough to give us our money back and free tickets with munchies for a later show.
Nice.
You got about $100 worth of shit on that deal. While sitting in a pretty packed theater, the lady behind me decided to put her feet in the gap between the chairs. She had long legs and ended up just resting her feet on my fucking armrest. I didn't say anything because I wasn't really using it, but eventually she ended up kicking my drink. I turned around and told her to buy me another one. She walked out of the cinema and didn't come back. Better come back with my Mountain Dew. Woman.
She got me mad enough. I would have turned around and said, if you don't buy me another drink or don't wise up, I'm going to put my foot in your gap.
Don't wise up! If you don't wise up, lady.
I'm going to put my foot in your gap.
Oh, boy. I do not understand parents that bring small children to horror movies.
Thank you.
I remember going to a midnight showing when it was a new release. And some people had brought a kid that couldn't have been more than 4 years old.
See?
At the first bloody scene, which is at the beginning of a movie, he commenced screaming murder. Can you blame him? He should have been at home in bed, but apparently some parent just had to see the movie. An usher finally got them to leave, thank goodness. But if I had my way, I'd reported them for child abuse. Okay. Being that I am married with a child, going to the movies doesn't happen often, so when the wife and I can go, I am easily annoyed at people. Went to go to some horror film. The wife loves them, and it's rated R. Bunch of kids sitting in the back start talking loudly and screaming during opening credits. Went out, told the manager of security, and was 2 minutes later escorting the kids out. Don't fuck with my movie time. I agree.
That's something I would like to see more of these days.
Yeah.
The employees taking charge. It's like going to someone's house that you don't know and act like, in a way you shouldn't be acting.
Yeah. Not me, a friend had just sat down when the promos start playing. I swear I thought that's a porno.
Might have been.
When the promo starts playing, this 16 or 17-year-old punk was talking loudly on his cell phone. People were pissed off and giving him evil looks, but no one really did anything about it. Finally, the movie starts and he is still talking loudly on the phone. People start asking him to be quiet. He just keeps talking louder and comments to the person on the phone about all the jerks in the movie.
You don't ask a person like this.
So my friend walks over to him and the punk gives him a look along the lines of, "What are you gonna do?" My friend grabs the phone from the guy, yells to the person on the other end, "He'll have to call you back." And
Stop breaking the law, asshole!
Then throws the phone over the edge of stadium seating. Everyone in the movie yells and applauds my friend, and the punk walks out mumbling.
Yeah!
I worked at a theater and was lucky enough to never encounter anyone on my own. I think the rudest thing was when people leave behind pee in a cup. It's a cup of pee!
That'll piss you off.
Yeah. My friend worked in a movie theater. Once he came across a naked couple going at it in a theater.
Woo!
After the movie had ended, he left and came back with a bag over his head and a frowny face on it and said, "You're making Jesus cry. Seriously, leave."
Let him finish.
You're making Jesus cry. I used to work at a theater in Kansas, so I saw a bunch of weird things. Really, in Kansas? The two worst would have to be, 1, walking in to clean a theater to see 2 kids on top of one another, basically a breath away from doing it. I just walked out, turned on the floodlights, and gave them a minute to compose themselves. Number 2, walking in to clean the theater just in time to see a group of kids throw their bucket of large popcorn around the theater. Then they walk out laughing, assholes. By far the best thing I ever got to do was kick out underage kids who snuck into the wrong movie. That's always fun, especially when they keep trying to sneak back in. Oh, those are some rude-ass people.
Yeah.
Movies aren't cheap. Be polite.
Especially these days. You got, at least $15 maybe, or $12 just for a ticket. Back in our day, they were like $6.
Dude, I remember paying like $2 to go to the movies.
The small theater near my parents' house.
Yeah.
Monday and Tuesday nights used to be $1 night. $1.
Yeah, those are sweet deals. All right, what's next? Oh, we're firing off. All cylinders tonight. All cylinders.
Kicking it old school.
Oh, shit. Well, if it's kicking it old school, then there should be music playing right
here.
Now. Right here.
Maybe here.
Back there.
Or there.
But not now.
Maybe not.
But it should be done by now. So not on the video though. You guys get fucked. Hey, what can I do?
So today on Kicking It Old School, we wanted to talk about 80s clothing and fashions.
Oh my goodness.
The way we dressed and did our hair and everything. 80s,
Aquanet.
Maybe even going in the 90s.
Get out your Aquanet. Here it comes.
Not your Aquaman.
No. I can talk to fish and do my hair. This is awesome.
Yeah. Well, the starters, we were very colorful back then.
Oh yeah, you had the cross color.
You had like a rainbow.
Like a rainbow.
Especially girls. They had like one colored shirt, one colored skirt, or one colored pants.
I had a friend I know, crazy. But I had a friend who had one of those shirts that, like, would change color. You know what I'm saying? Like, if the sun hit it or like, whatever.
It's in the right way.
Yeah. Which I thought was kind of weird because it's like, oh, it'll change. And, like, if it's, like, wet or whatever, it's like, you don't want your shirt to change color if you get wet. Because, like, oh, your shirt's blue, but you're purple under the arm. We don't want to talk about that.
I can tell you're sweating. I can tell you're sweating.
But they had shirts that did that. It was weird. Nobody wants that. It's true.
It's damn true.
It is.
Well, yeah. I was even looking, if you just go on Google and just type in 80s clothing or 80s styles and you just look at all the pictures.
We wore
Google
stupid
images.
shit. But
what were we thinking?
But here's the thing. Like, it changes with every, like, thing. Like, okay, like, if you look at pictures from, like, the 70s and you go, ooh, like the high fashion then, wow, that's awful.
Bell bottoms.
Well, yeah. Or you watch, like, a TV show that was from the 70s and people are all dressed up.
Welcome back.
And you go, wow, that's awful.
Ticket
So,
out.
when you look at, like, 80s styles and stuff, like, stuff that was so hip, stupid now.
You get joked on.
You would.
Oh, were we going back in time here? What's with this? Like some people still trying to pull off the Don Johnson look.
Oh, no.
Get
No.
the t-shirt with the blazer.
That's not
just
cool.
lazy getting dressed. Lazy
Well,
dressing.
no, it's you have to do the whole thing. It's the t-shirt, he had a blazer, and then he'd roll up the sleeves.
Yeah.
So you got half sleeves.
Ooh.
It's like, come on, man, commit. You already, like, pull the sleeves down. Commit to it.
Everybody did their hair differently. Like the girls had the big poofy hair.
Yes, they did. The bigger your hair was...
Crinkles?
Crinkles? What does that mean?
Like crinkle their hair?
Oh, okay. Crinkles. You're all crinkled. Sorry.
Girls did that. The guys had either the feather hair look.
Oh, yeah.
Still trying to keep the late 70s there. Or the... let's see. I think I made a little note about that. Can't find it. What was the other one? Like parting the hair?
Yeah, I guess. I'm actually just trying to think.
It's like a fluffy look to it with a
Oh,
part.
you know what the guys used to do? Is, they'd have the thin leather tie.
That's on my notes.
No way!
Yeah, I remember that
Nice.
'cause my brother used to have one.
Oh, my God.
The thin leather tie.
The thin leather tie. That's a look, let me tell you.
And if anybody ever tries wearing a thin leather tie today, you will hear some 80s crack.
Oh, yeah.
I forget what number I put that on.
I don't know, but it's there.
Where's my leather tie?
You know what? I sneezed,
You did?
and when I did it, my jaw clenched together.
Ow.
Now my teeth hurt.
Ouch.
I'm just saying. I'm sharing.
There it is. Thin leather ties.
No.
Over fanny packs.
Oh. Fanny packs. Ridiculous. People still rock those, you know.
Yeah.
They still try to... You cannot. There's nothing, no one, that can pull off a fanny pack. Not even The Rock. He tries.
There's a famous picture of him from 1996 wearing a fanny pack.
Oh, yeah. He recreates that every Halloween. And posts it up on Instagram. And then if you do it, you tag him in it, and he'll post yours.
Nice.
And be like, you're rocking it right. And like stuff like that. It's like, no, nobody's rocking that right, Rock. And I'm not rocking it right, Rock. It's just it.
Say it 3 times fast.
I can't.
Damn.
I could barely get it through twice.
Going back to the hair,
Yeah.
rock bands always had the long hair like Metallica used to, and
Yes.
all the other hair bands like
The
that.
long hair bands.
So that way they can go. And the hair's flying around.
Yeah.
Whee! Try to make the hair go circular.
Oh boy, yeah. And then you get like, oh.
And one thing is the maybe mid to late 80s going into the 90s, they had what they call parachute pants.
Oh, the hammer pants.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I actually printed out a picture. Some people wearing them.
Oh yeah, they used to call these weightlifting pants.
Did they?
At least in the circles that I ran in.
I'm gonna hold up the picture for the video.
Yeah, if you could Google like weightlifting pants or something, it's like just like these poofy pants.
Yep, they were very
Poofy
colorful,
pants.
very designy.
Yeah. I don't know why they call them weightlifting pants.
Guys and girls wore them. They look better on girls.
Okay. Just saying.
And also with the hairdo,
Yeah.
quite a few had the mohawk,
Oh, mohawk.
especially like spiked. I don't know how the hell I don't know how the hell you do that.
I
And how long it takes.
don't know. Probably longer than you want to invest in doing your hair.
I want to invest no more than 2 minutes.
You know what? I'm right there with you.
I just wet my hair and then kind of tease it in the way, and I'm done.
I tease it, telling it I'm taking it out for a movie, and then we go to the doctor's office instead. You said we would go to Disney. I
Aw.
lied. We're here now. My God.
Oh, the big thing of the 80s?
Yeah.
High tops.
High tops. You had like LA Gear
Mm-hmm. That was another one too.
shoes. Yeah. LA Gear. People.
Michael Jordan's.
Yeah, the Jordans. They were mad expensive back then. They're still expensive as hell.
Yeah.
They really, you know what? What? As times have gone on, they really haven't lowered in price.
No.
Because they were crazy
everything else.
expensive back then.
Like everything else, they go up.
They were expensive back then. They're still expensive.
Like the stairs in Ghostbusters, they go up.
God, my tooth hurts.
All the years that they had Air Jordans, there was always one pair I liked.
Mm-hmm.
It was black and it had a little bit red in it.
Yeah.
I think the top of the what they call the tongue.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's like almost like a little plastic type of thing
Mhm.
with 2 square holes in the front. I think it was like 1992 or 93, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Those were the only Jordans I ever wanted, but I never had Jordans in my life. Too expensive.
Yeah, they were expensive. I've actually.
My parents weren't gonna get me Jordans. Screw you.
Yeah, especially for like somebody who's younger, you're gonna grow right out of it.
I would
Get
have loved to
outta
have
here.
them for basketball because I played basketball for quite a few years back then. But
Oh.
then again, if I ever had a pair of Jordans, I don't know if I want to wear them outside.
Nah, probably not.
Sounds weird, but you just wear them inside. They stay great.
These are my inside shoes. Let me get my outside shoes on.
Another thing with the 80s, a lot of girls dressed like Madonna.
Oh God, they did.
They had the little gloves with the cut off fingers.
Yep, and the hair, and she wore like a, what is that? I think it was in the Like a Virgin video. She wore like a mesh top
Mm-hmm.
with like a tank top or something underneath it. It was
Yep.
like her desperately seeking Susan look.
Well, Susan's
That's
bowling.
a movie. I'm not.
Susan's bowling tonight. So we don't have to bring her into this.
You leave Susan out of this. She's no part of it. No part. Yeah.
A lot of girls were dressing like her.
Yes,
She was
they
huge.
were. Yes, they were.
They were huge. No.
I don't know about that. Yeah, she was big in the 80s. Everybody, not everybody, but the ladies. all
Ladies,
tried
as far
to-
as we know.
all tried to dress like her. She had the bracelets too.
Yeah, I also have like friendship bracelets on the list.
It was friendship bracelets. It was also the fuck were they called? Not that. They were like jelly bracelets.
Mm.
You might not remember those
No.
because you're a guy.
I think I remember in the 90s they had the type of bracelet you just slap it on.
Oh yeah, there was this, the slapper. Hit me with that slapper, pow. Yeah, yeah, they had like jelly bracelets. In the 80s, they had those. They had jelly bracelets, and then they also had jelly shoes,
It's a
which
lot of
were
jelly.
so fucking ugly. Oh, you want to see like the most scariest looking shoe in your life? Google jelly shoes. They were ugly. I can't even... I'd love to be able to describe them for you folks. They're indescribable. They're just ugly. They're just ugly as hell.
That's
Ugly
where we
as
can
hell.
describe it.
Yeah. Oh, nasty. Oh, you know what else people used to do?
What did people used to do?
What did we do back in our day?
The proper term for it is pegging your pants.
Oh, I did that.
You pegged your pants?
I did that.
Sean's a pegger. Oh, shit.
Yep. My best friend in around 5th grade was. He's the one that taught me how to do it.
Oh, I had a sister. She was like, "You should peg your pants." I'm like, yeah, I don't
That's
really
the in
want to.
thing now.
I
Peg
don't
them.
really want to. Do it
I
anyway.
feel stupid.
No,
Yeah.
that's the look today. You gotta peg your pants.
Peg your damn pants. What's the matter with you? Pull them up.
And if you don't know about pegging, is you gotta like press and hold in the bottom of your pant leg in one certain way, kind of cup around and then roll it up.
It's like a fancy way to roll up the bottom of your pants.
Yeah, it makes
That's
it makes it
essentially what
tighter.
it is. Yeah, it's a form-fitting way to do the bottom of your pants. Ridiculous. But you were cool if you did it.
I'm trying to think of the other name there. Like whenever a lot of girls pegged the pants, they always had those big socks or
Oh yeah, like the
almost like gym socks.
Yeah, I don't remember the name of the socks either. Some people would wear 2 pairs of socks.
Mm-hmm.
So you pull one up,
2 different colors.
and then you have another one. Can you imagine, like how I never did that?
Me neither.
Because I can just imagine how bad your foot would sweat with 2 pairs of socks on in the
Leg warmers?
summertime.
Were they like leg warmers? Or?
Yeah, kind of. Leg warmers would kind of go like up to the calf. Those were big too. Stirrup pants. Holy shit. You know what's fucked up about that? Is I worked at this job in... Ooh. I'm trying to remember the year now.
Ooh.
I want to say it was like 99, 2000.
99.
Not 99.
Make them say
98, 99, we'll say.
Okay.
I think so, because Bradley's had just closed and I had to get another job because they closed. There's a dated reference, but Bradley's closed. I had to get another job. So now, stirrup pants are these pants. They're like
Pants.
no, they're kind of like
Pants.
No, they're not pants. What's the word?
They're pants.
They're almost like tights, kind of. They're like almost like yoga pants.
There you go.
They're like a very form-fitting pant. Like,
But they're still pants.
but big people would still wear them. It was horrible.
It's more
So-
comfier, I guess.
I guess. Just wear sweatpants. That sweatpants are the true I give up pant. If you're
Yeah.
chubby, you're wearing sweatpants, you gave up for the day. That's what that is.
Easy to get on, easy to get off.
Fucking take it off. You're done. So anyway, they call them stirrup pants because at the bottom of the pant, they had this little fucking like elastic thing that would go on the bottom of your foot, and then you put your shoe on. So it's like your pant couldn't possibly roll up because it's attached to your leg now.
Mm-hmm.
So those were in the 80s, right? Now, when I worked at this job around 98, 99, I had this supervisor for the area. She wore stirrup pants. And I was like, where do you still buy those?
I remember those were big when I was in middle school.
Yeah, like that was a long time ago.
88 to 90.
I don't know where she was getting her stirrup pants. What store? Maybe the flea market?
Flea.
Baby
flea.
Because I can't imagine. Oh, God. My tooth.
Oh,
Because
shit.
I can't imagine any place you would, like, be able to buy them. But she still found them. Maybe she had them left over from the 80s. I don't know. There was a rumor she did cocaine,
Or
but
she
that was a
knew.
whole other thing.
Well, she knew how to make them.
I don't know. She was a little... whew, so... But anyway. So, yeah, stirrup pants. They were ugly as shit.
There's also some fancy type jackets that were out during the 80s, too. That was popular.
Okay.
Michael Jackson's Thriller jacket,
Yeah.
which we've seen that on the movie Beverly Hills Cop. When,
Yes.
Foley
He
first,
starts laughing at the
first
guys, yeah.
Because there's two guys wearing it. One red, one black with red.
Hmm.
And the other popular jacket was the men's only, the members club.
Oh, members only jacket.
Yep.
For the final member.
Yes. That was huge with the guys.
You must be the last member. How nice.
It's almost like a spring. If you don't know, they're almost like a spring jacket. They're not really heavy.
No, they were very lightweight jackets.
And there's like a little pocket on the left side of the front.
Mm-hmm.
They actually had a little tag embroidered on it.
Oh, I don't know.
I forget, but it said members only on it.
Yeah. And they had little things on the shoulder. It was like a little thing with a button. Like a little loop with a button for no reason at all. It serves no purpose, no function. It's just there.
That's how things were back then.
Yeah.
Didn't have to make sense then.
Those damn alligator shirts were big, too.
Yeah. Alligator and then Champion.
Oh, my God.
Champion was huge when I was in middle
Champion
school.
was huge and expensive. Nowadays, you can get some Champion shit at a very reasonable price. Back then, you used to have to sell like pounds of cocaine to be able to afford.
You gotta be John DeLorean.
You gotta sell some crack to be able to afford some Champion shit. For Christmas one year, I got a Champion sweatshirt, and my cousin got one too that year. And her dad did the laundry and spilled bleach all over it.
Oh, poop.
She was so pissed. This was like a $50, $60. That's how much Champion sweatshirts were back then. And not a hoodie either. It was just a regular fucking sweatshirt with the C and the thing. That's it. I don't know what my problem is. Ooh, I like dabbed on that one. Oh my God, I'm a mess today.
I want to see that.
So anyway, enough about my problems.
I had quite a few champions during middle school.
Yeah.
Because I always wanted to keep up with the others so I can stay within the in crowds.
I was my own crowd.
I want to be that one person still wearing an alligator when everyone's wearing a C.
They're all in the sea. I'm still an alligator.
I'm in the pond.
Aw.
I'm a gator in the pond. They're all in the sea. I'm in the pond.
He's just a lonely gator in the pond.
Also during the 80s, it was big.
Yeah.
Wearing big colorful shades.
Oh God. Yeah, I remember. They used to be made the frames.
The frames.
The frames were plastic, and they had all these like funky ass colors.
Uh-huh.
I don't remember what
different
company.
shapes too.
I don't remember what company used to make those, but I'm thinking like Tom Cruise and Risky Business, those kind of shades.
Mm-hmm.
But the frames were plastic. Oh, I need a haircut. The frames were plastic, and yeah.
I'm also thinking about the other shades that was popular. The whole front part was black frames, and the sides go over your ears.
Oh wow!
Neon yellow, neon green.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
Like the fun shades.
But as soon as you started describing that, all I could think of was that commercial, and this is a very 80s commercial, very 80s reference, for blue blockers. You remember those?
No.
Oh, they used to market them. It was almost like they were marketed toward old people. It was like blue blockers. You put them on, and it's like the glass wraps like all the way around.
No, I don't remember that.
Yeah, they actually look like the kind of glasses you'd get after a cataract exam. Like, that's what was happening? I
Nice.
shit you not. Blue blockers. Check that out. Hey, is that Freedom Rock? We'll turn it up, man. There was like a couple weeks ago, every time Jay would say something, like, hey, is that Freedom Rock? Turn it up, man. Dirty hippies.
Another thing that was big in the 80s, it's back now, is like cut jeans or ripping the jeans.
And acid wash jeans.
Mm-hmm.
Which you know what? I don't understand. The mindset of paying a lot of money for jeans with a hole in them already.
Mm-hmm.
But just wait. Wait a little while. And depending upon how much time you spend on your knees.
Especially if you go to the movies. Back
You'll
in the
wear
theater.
them out pretty quick. You'll wear them out pretty quick. I'm just saying.
And it was very possible back then, because back then we didn't have those damn cell phones. And everybody was actually out playing.
Yeah.
Out doing stuff. Living life.
I'm out living my life with my acid wash jeans.
I actually saw a cool, it was almost like a meme on Facebook the other day.
Mm-hmm.
It was like two pictures side by side.
Mm-hmm.
And the person said, I'm glad I grew up like this instead of like this.
Yeah.
Picture on the left was three kids playing out in like, kind of in the mud.
Yeah.
But it was like a little like pond area, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
No alligator. And on the right side is three friends, three young girls, like middle school age.
Yeah.
And they weren't playing or doing, they were each standing there with a cell phone.
Oh, of course.
No one's talking to each other. They're not playing. They're just on their damn cell phone.
Right.
And I thought that was a really cool meme. Because
Yep.
I'm glad I was the first picture myself.
Yeah. It's messed up. And my nephew's oldest, she's 6. Like, she has favorite things she watches on YouTube. Like, she's a big YouTube fan. And they have
Well,
a...
we're on YouTube.
No, I know. Thank God she doesn't watch us. Well, she's too young. She's too young.
You're never too young for us.
But, excuse me. She, like, it's like they have a middle child, and she'll be 2, and she's already obsessed with the phone. She knows how to slide it open. Not only does she know how to slide it open, she knows the code, what buttons to press to get it open. It's fucked up.
Sad.
What is wrong with me? I'm so broken. I don't know why.
All right.
What else we got?
Multicolored sweatshirts.
Multicolored sweatshirts?
Bill Cosby, for example.
Oh, the sweaters he used to wear?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Sweatshirts like that were big back then, too.
Yeah.
It was like very busy. It was very terror. It was very busy.
Nobody's very terror. Tara's not even very terror.
Let's see. Is this picture of... Nope, they all got some kind of a jacket thing on.
Yeah, members only.
Nope, not these guys.
I like how this middle guy's peeing.
He might be happy and just can't face the front.
Oh, boy.
That's why she's got the smirk. She's probably laughing.
Get your dick off me, Richard.
Yeah, I gotta hold it up again for the video. This guy right here under my finger.
I'm still here. It's still good. It's still good. What else? You got anything else?
Spandex.
Oh, God.
Shorts and pants.
Yeah, like those biker shorts.
That type.
Yeah. I'm just trying to give people an example.
A lot of people just wore regular spandex as pants and shorts. Now these days, it's stretch pants / yoga pants.
Yes. Which I don't understand. I know people who own yoga pants and they don't even yoga.
I'm sure a lot of people that we see, especially like teenagers and college kids that are all wearing them, I bet none of them
really do yoga.
What a racket, man. I kind of wish I invented yoga pants. I'd be rich as hell.
Yeah. We would be so rich. That's like the biggest thing right now.
Yeah. It doesn't even lead people to yoga. Like, have you yoga today? I don't yoga.
Oh, they all wear it because, one, they're like comfy.
Yeah.
2, they keep you warm. And 3, every girl that wears them wants to show off their goods.
Oh, Sean.
It's true.
I don't know that that is true. I feel like I have to present a counter argument on that.
That's one of the reasons why I'm glad I'm not a father. Because I would not want my daughter parading around in a pair. If you're going to school, wear regular clothes. If you want to wear them in gym class.
Oh, my God.
Because I think in school, that's where they belong, gym.
Oof. You a strict mother, aren't you? Woo-wee.
I would be. But I know exactly what would happen.
Yeah.
I would forbid her to be like that until she's 18. But she'll leave the house one way, go out and change into a pair.
Yep. And come back.
Come back home in what she left in.
Yep.
Unless she was trashed and she forgot to.
Well, I don't know, Sean. I don't know what the hypothetical daughter would do. Excuse me. What else you got on your list?
Let's see.
Let's see.
Pretty much most of them.
Yay! Oh boy. That's right.
Fishnet stockings, leggings.
Fishnets have always been kind of
Definitely through the 80s and 90s.
I consider them kind of a hoary thing, but that's just me.
That's what they're known for now.
Yeah.
LA Gear, as you mentioned before,
Mm-hmm.
they came out huge.
Yes.
And even like 88, 89, MC Hammer was promoting them. He did an actually.
Oh yeah, he was.
He did a commercial with them on.
Yep.
Using the song "Can't Touch This."
Don't want to. Can't touch this. Wouldn't.
Back in the 80s, a lot of people were wearing overalls.
Yeah, and that
was a
kind
big
of
thing.
And that transcended into the 90s also.
Especially with like hip hop music.
Yeah, and they would like spray paint or whatever, do like graffiti on the front.
Some of it was cool.
Some of it was, yeah. And then there was
Sometimes they wear it with one thing hanging down.
yeah.
Then during the 90s, both were down.
Yeah. Well, there was that crisscross?
They wore them backwards.
Yeah, he wore them backwards. That was bizarre.
Mm-hmm.
You're just being weird now. Stop it.
So I guess when you were trying to think of something big to make yourself known for,
Yeah.
that's all they can come up with. Hey, let's wear these back. Let's put these on backwards. Yeah.
Well, I think it was
Probably sucked when they had to pee.
yeah. How would you
Zippers
pee?
in your ass.
How would you pee? I think it was. I think it was Another Bad Creation who actually used to wear their jerseys and stuff inside out.
I forget the videos.
I think so. Don't quote me on that, folks, but I think so.
Well, check it out and let us know.
You can let us know. It's fine.
You know how to contact us.
I did that earlier, but I'll do it again. The word #just_saying_podcast@gmail.com.
Good place. Plus the Facebook where it says email us.
Plus Facebook, plus Instagram. Hooray!
The only other thing I had was tie-dye shirts, but I think that was like maybe 70s going into 80s.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the fun thing to do, like, you could... There was some people who, like, were into, like, doing their own tie-dye.
Mm-hmm.
Which was weird. Listen, we did a lot of weird shit in the 80s. I'm not defending a lick of it. I'm just saying.
A lot of it I didn't even do, so I can't defend it.
There you go.
If I didn't do it, I can't defend it.
So, that's our Kicking It Old School this week.
Yay!
Now, I remembered the thing I wanted to tell you.
Yeah, I was going to remind you.
Well, I'm glad I remembered it. Because you would have reminded me and been like, oh, remember that thing? And I don't remember what it was I wanted to say.
That's how we are after we do the show. What do we talk about? I don't know.
That's how I am in my personal life. He was like, "Oh, remember that thing you wanted to do?" I don't remember anything.
No.
I finally had the opportunity on Tuesday because I had a snow day.
Yay!
Yeah. I finally had the opportunity to sit and watch that
70s show?
I think it's labeled as a horror movie, but I didn't think it really was. The Boy?
Yes.
The one with the doll?
Mm-hmm.
I actually, although, like, the reviews of it were, like, very, very, like, oh, this movie, blah, blah, blah. People were kind of pissed at this movie. I actually really liked it.
It wasn't bad.
I liked it, and Rupert Evans was hot.
I'll watch it again.
I own it. I can watch it whenever I want.
There you go.
So I was like, oh, this is actually
Honey,
a good movie.
You going to work? Good.
Click.
Leaving now? Please?
See ya.
Get out.
Oh, I was kind of miffed. He went into work late on Wednesday. I'm like, this is supposed to be my day. Like, I had my whole day planned.
Screwing up my me day.
Yes. So yeah, I was like, oh, do you want to watch this movie with me? He's like, yeah, sure, let's do it. It was pretty good. I liked it.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was more psychological than horror.
Yeah.
Definitely. But
That disappointed us.
At the end of the movie, I had a lot of questions.
I bet.
Oh, I did. So I went online and was able to find most of the answers to my questions. So
good old internet.
The internet, sometimes you're good for something, internet.
Might not always be true, but it's there. It'll satisfy you.
Well, I was satisfied with what was happening. So
just like being in the movie theater.
So it was all right. I was able to get some closure on some of the things. I was like, why? What? Why? Well, because I don't want to get. How old is the movie? 2016.
Wow, that's old.
Yeah, well, it's oldish. Okay,
2 years
so
old.
The basis of this movie, because I'm gonna give you the plot really quick, so
Go.
that I can, so I can tell you the issue that I have with this movie.
Proceed.
This older couple hires this American girl, they're British, to babysit their son, to like be the live-in nanny for a while they go on vacation for like, I don't know. There's some like confusion as to how long they had told her.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was 2 weeks. Jay thought it was 2 months.
2 weeks.
I don't know. So anyway, so she goes. So she gets hired. They hire her. But here's the plot twist. Their son is a doll.
Yes.
Right?
Right.
So, because their real son had died. So well, maybe. I'm not going to give everything away. Things happen, right? So Rupert Evans plays Malcolm, the grocery boy. I was like, you can bring me groceries all day. Shit. Bring it. What's in your brown bag? So, anyway. So, yeah. So, my issue with this movie... Now, the couple ends up not going back. Mm-hmm. They're leaving her with this chaotic house. A bunch of shit's happening. It's crazy, right? Yes. So, like I said, I don't want to give too much away. Now, they have no plans of going back. So, at the end of the movie, I looked at Jay, and I said, oh, they knew exactly what was going on in their house, right?
They should.
I said, and they chose to take this particular path.
They choose.
I said, why did they need to bring in the girl? They literally could have just ended things.
Could have.
And then Jay's like, I have no idea. So that was like one of the main things I had to go online and try to figure out what was happening. I actually found an interview with one of the producers from the movie who let me in on, not just me, but anybody who like said like, oh, this is why this happened. And it's like, oh, okay.
Oh.
Okay, that makes sense. So there was that. Now I was getting a lot done. So I watched that, and then we decided to watch Hellboy. So I finally finished Hellboy. Thank you.
Yay!
Jay wants to see part 2. I'm not interested because Rupert Evans isn't in that one. I said, why would I have that? He's not in it. God. So
want to see it.
I know.
I'll
So-
have fun.
Yeah. I don't know. I might watch it if I could find it. If it was like on Netflix or something, I'd watch it. I'm not gonna go out and buy it. I mean, it wasn't the first Hellboy. It wasn't that bad of a movie. I'll just say that it wasn't horrible.
What's his face that played Hellboy?
Ron Perlman.
Yep.
He's
Wow.
a Sons of Anarchy.
I think he's gonna be at Comic-Con this year.
Oh, is he?
Mm-hmm.
That's cool, I guess. I don't know. He strikes me.
I didn't see which one. I don't know if it's a Boston one.
Oh
or
my God!
if it's the other
Guess
one.
who's gonna be at the Fan Expo in Boston? Can you guess, guys? You're never gonna guess.
Who?
Jeff Goldblum. I saw he was coming to the Boston Comic Con, and I went, "Oh no!"
Oh yeah.
He's gonna shake hands uncomfortably long with people and put his hand on their shoulder and just stare at them in the eyes. Because he's creepy Jeff Goldblum.
If he did that to me, I'd ask him, "Are you gonna turn into the fly for me, please?"
Well, I don't know what I'd say. I don't know what I'd say to Jeff Goldblum. I really don't have anything to say to him.
It's the only movie I liked him in.
He was all right in Thor. He was in the Thor sequel. I don't know if you call that a sequel because it's the third one. He was all right in Thor.
I was surprised about Thor.
Really?
I couldn't believe how funny it was.
Sometimes they're funny.
I wasn't expecting it to be like 3/4 humorous. And...
Yeah. Sometimes they're funny. What was I gonna say? Shit.
You were gonna say shit?
Yeah, probably. Anyway, I got nothing to talk to Jeff Goldblum about, and I'm fine with that. Thank you guys so much for joining us again, spending your time with us
Yay!
from a distance.
We're fun.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope it was good. Was it good for you? I hope it was good for you.
Show us for the people in the back of the theater.
Gross. Gross. Oh, goodness. Stay safe out there if you're in a region that's going to get some bad weather. Boo.
We got party hard tomorrow on St. Patty's Day. Drink responsibly, please.
Oh, God, yes.
Have fun, drink a lot, but drink responsibly.
That's like, that's one of those amateur drinking nights. I'm just going to stay home.
You got other friends, you got relatives, you got Uber. So
You got me. Call me. I'll come pick you up. You might have to wait a little while.
she does like to drive, though.
I'm worth the wait. Just saying. I'm just saying.
But
Think of all the conversation we could have.
And you can get her autograph.
We can talk about swatches.
Ooh, that was big too.
What?
Swatch.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Swatch watch.
Those were big
Bam.
too.
Okay, so I'm going to shut up now because it's time for me to shut up, and I've been coughing, so.
She don't know why.
I don't know why. I don't know what's going on.
No.
I'm uncomfortable. So I'm going to shut up now. Sean's got something to tell you.
Enjoy your St. Patty's Day.
Caught on the rug.
She's caught on the rug, people. And have a good everything. Watch out for Susan.